Hello, everyone. Welcome to my presentation, Dial H for Hervé, the philosophy of the Pied Pythonist. My name is Hervé Vijo Aniglo, and I am a member of the National Society of Black Engineers, National Black MBA Association, and Blacks in Technology. That's my email address. To the bottom right is my LinkedIn profile, in case you're interested in connecting with me. I was born in Togo, but I grew up in America, specifically Memphis, Tennessee. I am a software developer, teacher, mentor. I'm a melomaniac, musical coder, and technologist. And I am a maestro of melomania. Melomaniac is pretty much somebody who loves music. I am an army warrior chief who cannot stand still. Hervé is French for army warrior. It's really pronounced Hervé. Viho is Cheyenne for chief. Aniglo is somebody who cannot stand still or is tired of waiting. And it comes from the Gembe tribal language of Togo. So one time during a family vacation to Togo, I was bitten by a python and I was in need of an emergency blood transfusion. As a result, I was in a coma for 2 days. Do you know what I learned and what I realized once I came out of my coma? You all would believe anything. That did not happen. That reminds me of the quote from Abraham Lincoln. He once said, "Don't believe everything you see on the internet." So, what is Jython Music? It is an open source environment for music making and creative programming. Anybody can use it musicians, developers, teachers, students, and can be used to teach children and teenagers about computer science. It is written in Python, a powerful programming language and easy to learn. It is used for making music, manipulating images, building GUIs, and connecting to external MIDI and OSC devices. So this is the true story of the Pied Pythonist. I attended the Special Interest Group of Computer Science Educators Conference in Memphis, Tennessee. It is a conference for computer science educators to discuss new ways to teach computer science. I managed to get free registration into the conference and I was able to volunteer. I attended a session about Jython music, went home, and I played around with it. I entered a technology competition, the Association of Management Information Systems, the Tech Up Challenge at the University of Memphis, and I came in first place. So I was inspired by my love of comic books and superheroes to do this talk. This is the Herald. He is the first black superhero in DC. His real name is Mal Duncan, and he has the ability to create sonic blasts and create portals to different dimensions with his technological trumpet. This is Tyrock. He has the ability of reality warping and sonic screaming. He is the first black reality warper, and he was considered controversial during his time. The way he screams affects his ability to warp reality and gives him different superpowers. Now, let's start off by playing a simple musical note in Jython music. This is the GUI of Jython music. Jython music utilizes pitches and durations of different musical instruments and is able to put that all together to create music. Now, let's make a melody. Let's use groups of notes in a sequence, which is called phrases. Let's play Ludwig van Beethoven's Bagatelle number 25 in A minor, also known as Für Elise. Now, let's play with the tempo, the speed of the music. We're going to do this in tune of the Axel Foley theme song from Beverly Hills Cop. Okay, let's try a string quartet. This was inspired by Joseph Haydn, the father of the symphony and the father of the string quartet. We're going to play a classical rendition of the Spectacular Spider-Man theme song.
Living on the edge, fighting crime, spinning webs, swinging from the highest ledge. He could leap above my head. Villains on the rise and the city's victimized. Looking up with no surprise, arriving in the speed of time. Spectacular, spectacular Spider-Man. Spectacular, spectacular Spider-Man. Spectacular. Spectacular, spectacular Spider-Man. Spectacular, spectacular Spider-Man.
So let's play the classical rendition of that. Okay, let's play around with different phrases. We're going to create a jazzy rendition of the Avengers movie music using different instruments in the phrase. This is the jazzy version of the Avengers theme music. Now, let's play a rendition of Deep Purple's Smoke on the Water. Deep Purple is an English rock band, and we're going to play their song using drums and a combination with other instruments. So I was inspired to do this by Captain Britain. Captain Britain is the British equivalent of Captain America. His real name is Brian Braddock. His twin sister is Elizabeth Braddock, otherwise known as Psylocke. Psylocke is a member of the X-Men. She's a telepathic, telekinetic ninja, and she's the latest Captain Britain, or the latest person to take the mantle of Captain Britain. That's Punk Rocket from the Teen Titans cartoon. He's a British musician and also a villain who can produce sonic blasts with his guitar. And to the bottom right is Spider Punk from the Spider Verse movie. Okay, let's play a nursery rhyme. A musical canon is two or more voices or instruments that are singing or playing the same music starting at different times. A round is a type of canon, but in a round, each voice or instrument, when it finishes, can start at the beginning so that the piece can go round and round. I was inspired to do this by Nanny and Orphan Maker from the X-Men. There are two villains. Nanny, who's in the egg-shaped suit, has a power of low-level telepathy and forces her victims to act like babies or children. And Orphan Maker is in a containment suit because he has the power to release a deadly energy that can kill people around him. Let's play Row, Row, Row Your Boat. Okay, randomness, probability, and chaos. Oh my. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, a famous composer in history, he created a musical process called Musikalisches Würfelspiel. Musikalisches Würfelspiel is a process for generating a 16 measure waltz through randomness, similar to the randomness of rolling dice. I was inspired to do this by my favorite German mutant, Nightcrawler from the X-Men. Okay, notice how they sounded differently. Now, let's emulate that by throwing dice. So, inspired by Gambit from the X Men with his unpredictable, unpredictable, unpredictability, and the fact that he's a wild card, um, I'm going to simulate the act of throwing dice, and whatever number the dice ends on, it will play a certain sound. Okay, so Scarlet Witch from Marvel, she has the ability to utilize chaos magic. Yes. She has the ability of probability, the power of good luck or bad luck, the power to cause good luck or bad luck, and she has the power of reality warping. In another universe, Nightcrawler led the X Men, and Scarlet Witch and Nightcrawler they have a daughter named TJ Wagner. She has the ability to possess people for up to 12 hours. She has a retractable tail, and she can create hex bolts, which are energy blasts made out of energy from the Brimstone dimension, the dimension that Nightcrawler teleports to when he teleports. So I'm going to show you all about chance music, specifically aleatoric music, which is a compositional technique that introduces elements of randomness into the compositional process. Doesn't that sound similar to WandaVision? The mysteriousness and the randomness of Scarlet Witch? Now, let's talk about sonification, the power to create music or sound from other mediums, such as DNA, text, or pictures. I was inspired to do this by Banshee and Siren. Both of them are Irish mutants, and their father and daughter. They're members of the X Men. They both have the ability of sonic scream. Siren has the ability to create constructs made out of sound. As you can see in this comic book panel, she is creating a construct out of sound to fool Angel and Spider Woman. Let's start by making music from text. This is a popular quote from Spider Man. His uncle Ben said this: "With great power comes great responsibility." So let's convert word into music. So I converted this phrase into music. Now let's turn energy into music. So in December 2022, I attended the Los Angeles Comic Con, and I had the chance to meet my favorite comic book writer, Kevin Grievous. Kevin Grievous, he's the creator of the Underworld series, the Underworld movie series, which is based on werewolves versus vampires. This movie series was inspired by Kevin Grievous's experience of interracial dating. He dated a white woman. He went to a family gathering of the white woman, and he experienced racism, and the girl's parents and family members did not like the fact that she was dating a black guy, and Kevin Grievous's friends and family were against him dating a white woman. So he went home and wrote a whole screenplay and story about his experience, which gave birth to the Underworld. Now, Celine, the main character of Underworld, was inspired by Celine Galileo. She is one of the oldest living mutants in the Marvel universe, and she's a psychic vampire. She absorbs their energy, and she can make herself more youthful. She's a villainess, and she also has the ability of magic. I was also inspired by Shatterstar from the X Force. He has the ability to convert sound into bioelectric blast and the power to create portals fueled by his bioelectric energy. So let's convert my heartbeat and bioelectricity into music. Okay, let's turn the pixels and images into music. In other words, let's turn pictures into music. Let's turn this picture of Scarlet Witch into music. Okay. Doesn't that sound similar to the aleatoric chance music that I played earlier? Doesn't it make you think of the mysterious and unpredictable nature of the Scarlet Witch? Now, this is Blue Marvel. Blue Marvel is chronologically the first black superhero in the Marvel Universe. Kevin Grievous created him. Blue Marvel is one of my favorite superheroes. So let's convert this picture of him into music. Doesn't that sound very dark and brooding, but very ominous, similar to outer space? So that's what I was trying to accomplish. Hopefully, it gives you a feeling who the Blue Marvel is and how powerful he is. Now, for those of you who are familiar with the X Men opening theme song, does it sound similar to a similar song that you heard before?
Previously on X-Men.
Does it sound similar to Whitney Houston's I'm Your Baby Tonight? Okay, let's see how that is possible.
From the moment I saw you, I will never mind. I never believed in love at first sight. But you got a magic boy that I just can't explain.
Okay. Okay. Ghostface Killer of the Wu Tang Clan. He's the one who made Iron Man popular to the masses. He made Iron Man popular way before the MCU movie series.
Tony Stark makes you feel he's a cool exec with a heart of steel.
As Iron Man, all jets ablaze, he's like and like.
Okay.
Tony Stark makes you feel he's a cool exec with a heart of steel. And Iron Man, all jets ablaze, he's like encyclopedia.
All right. Okay, this is Dazzler. She's a mutant with the ability to convert sound into light, and she's a member of the X-Men. So this is created in dedication to her. So who am I? My name is Hervé Vigil Niglo. I'm an Army War Chief who cannot stand still. And these are the reasons for Jython Music. Thank you so much. And the philosophy of the Pied Pythonist is to march to the beat of your own drum. Stay true to yourself and stick to your own sound. Thank you so much. If you ever need help, remember to dial H for Hervé. Okay. Thank you all so much. And please have a good day. This was a pleasure showing you my knowledge and what I know. Thanks again.